This is a compelling piece of comparative philosophy. You've done a wonderful job of weaving together the radical, psychological approach of J. Krishnamurti with the ancient, paradoxical wisdom of Taoism and the early seeking of the Buddha. As Shyam Ranganathan noted, the article is significantly strengthened by the quotations. They act as mirrors to one another, proving that while the language changes over millennia, the core insight into the human condition remains remarkably consistent. Here are my thoughts and suggestions for your article. 1. The power of the void. Your use of the Tao Te Ching's hub of the wheel and hollowness of the bowl is the highlight of the piece. It provides a perfect physical metaphor for Krishnamurti's abstract psychological concept of an empty mind. Insight. You've successfully shown that for both JK and Lao Tzu, usefulness, or truth, doesn't come from what we add to our heads, knowledge, dogma, but from the space we create by letting go. 2. Refining the comparison with Buddhism. I agree with Shyam's suggestion to qualify the Buddhist comparison. The nuance. The story of Gautama you included highlights his rejection of asceticism and Vedic ritualism. This aligns perfectly with Krishnamurti's rejection of psychological techniques. Recommendation. You might want to explicitly mention Zen Buddhism or the Madhyamaka school. These specific branches of Buddhism emphasize sunyata, emptiness, in a way that is almost identical to Krishnamurti's total negation. 3. The child metaphor. The connection you made between the independent, clear-minded child and the Taoist return to the beginning is very insightful. Critique. You use a quote from The Tao of Pooh by Benjamin Hoff. While this is a popular and accessible book, some academic readers might find it a bit light compared to the heavy lifting of J. Krishnamurti and the Tao Te Ching. You might consider summarizing the Pooh insight in your own words to maintain a more consistent formal tone. 4. Structural polish. To make the article more scannable and professional, consider the following. Spelling. Jiddu's name is most commonly spelled Krishnamurti, without the H at the end, in his official publications. Transitions. Some of the transitions between the long quotes are a bit abrupt. You could add a sentence of your own analysis between the quote from the Yellow Emperor and Krishnamurti's thoughts on physical survival. Formatting. Use block quotes or indentation for the long passages to help the reader distinguish between your voice and the source material. Suggested structural layout. Section. Focus. Introduction. The concept of the pathless land versus the uncharted way. The burden of knowledge. Krishnamurti's stuffed mind versus Taoist simplicity. The utility of emptiness. The metaphors of the bowl, the wheel, and the house. The fallacy of seeking. Why searching for truth, Gautama's story, actually prevents finding it. Conclusion. The childlike state is the ultimate form of wisdom. A final thought. Your article suggests that truth isn't a destination, but a way of looking. By stripping away the me, the ego, what remains is simply life itself. This is a profound message, especially in an age of overstuffed information. Would you like me to help you draft a concluding paragraph that synthesizes these three traditions into a final, take-home message for your readers?